Welcome back to the channel. Can I give you the top 10 business ideas for the island of Mauritius? My name is Tiffany. I'm an international marketing strategist serving real estate and finance firms in America, in the Middle East, all over the world. But from what I see in Mauritius as a digital nomad, there is a lot of opportunity here for entrepreneurs in America that want to diversify their investments. Let me give you, actually, there's not even 10. I have 15 ideas for you. Let's go ahead and get into this because we have a lot of content to cover. Number one is consulting. Any type of B2B, meaning business to business consulting offer that you can create, can be leveraged and utilized in Mauritius. It could be real estate consulting, it could be information technology consulting, or it could be marketing consulting. You can come in as a self-employed entrepreneur, start your business, find a beautiful little office spot, or there are places also where you can actually rent an office space from a co-working hub, use that as your business address, offer your consulting services not only in Mauritius but internationally because they have that option available to you as well. Number two, functional medicine. Mauritius has a wonderful healthcare system. There's a lot of medical tourism here. And if you are a nurse or a doctor in the States, a nurse practitioner, there is a bit of a gap and demand in the market for specific services like mental health, like therapy practices. More chiropractors can come into Mauritius from the States and offer their elite services to the people of the country and the people that visit the country. Number three, you can open a nail salon now. There is no shortage of nail salons in Mauritius, but if you have your own unique personality, perspective, and ideals in your nail salon, you can leverage that here. Sometimes it's good when you see that the business that you're starting to create in a specific demographic in a specific city is already in that city because that means there's demand. So it's not necessarily saturated. It's showing you a good sign that there's demand for that offer and people can afford to purchase those services, especially in those tourism stricken areas. Okay. Number four, we have tech consulting, information technology, HR technology, education technology. Now, you don't have to actually open this in Mauritius. You could get on a digital nomad visa, have your villa that you live in, your office space if you like, and then service clients in Dubai, service clients in America, service clients in Canada, in Spain. But you will be functioning as an entrepreneur that does not serve the economy that is in Mauritius. So it's up to you. You can go either way, and they differ a bit because of the residence requirements. Now, you are going to want to check out the Economic Development Board, Economic Development Bank of Mauritius to see those visa guidelines specifically. Number five, let's talk about a different type of contracting. This is construction contracting. A lot of the brothers in America, a lot of the people in America have construction facilities, have corporate construction government contracts, and you can leverage that expertise, still serve as the CEO, the managing director of your firm, still manage your team from Mauritius, but you can also branch out and open another branch of your business in Mauritius and start to hire people in the local economy. But you can also hire people from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Tanzania, from Congo, from Senegal. A lot of African people come here on work permits and work visas, and they typically get into the construction industry because it takes a lot of hours, it takes a lot of work. So they want some young, strong people to get in and help them in building these terrific homes that they have here because the homes in Mauritius, they are beautiful and luxurious like no other. Number six, let's get into a little bit of real estate. Airbnb. You can actually purchase property. You say you want to purchase a $230,000 property that sits at the top of a well-known mall that overlooks a pool. Why am I saying that? Because I've looked at these and I'm like, oh, this is the perfect property to buy and to use as an Airbnb and open up your own small hotel, your own B&B breakfast place. It can be an office space that you rent out. There's so much that you can do here with real estate because the harvest is plentiful when it comes to these different villas, apartments that are affordable for you coming from America. When the prices, like I was just looking at the prices in California last week in certain places in LA, $1 million for a 2 or 3 bedroom house that is not even half as nice as these properties that they have out here. $1 million in Mauritius will take you much, much further, okay? And the capital gains are off the chain. Number seven. Now, this is again anything with real estate. If you wanted to open a construction firm and build houses, if you wanted to purchase your house, or if you wanted to just acquire property, if you're a real estate investor in America, but you're getting tired of that system, you want to branch out, this is the perfect economy for that. One, because there's not a lot of corruption. Two, you have freehold land abilities, meaning you can outright buy the land. You can put it in a trust, put it in a business, put it in whatever you would like to put it in, and you can acquire a lot of times a permanent residence if you buy a property that's worth over $375,000. Okay. But again, check the Mauritius Economic Development Board Development Bank to see the latest requirements. It's one of those things you do not want to wait to the last second. Success loves speed. If you see an opportunity that's available, get on it because it may not be available next year. Okay. Number eight, let's talk about a painting company. Like a lot of brothers and sisters have painting companies in America where you just go and paint houses. You may paint apartment complexes. You may come in and redo some of the paintings for a hotel. You can do that here as well, especially if painting is a specialty that you have. Remember, a niche wherever you are on earth, your niche is going to take you further than anything else because you become an expert in one specific thing. You're not going all over the place doing 50,000 things. You have your painting company and you offer that service to hotels, or you offer that service to real estate firms, or you offer that service to restaurants, or you offer that service to malls, whatever it is. Okay. And so you can get into the local economy and do that. You know, you can get in on your self-employed visa. You can get in as a self-employed entrepreneur, and they do have a 10-year visa available for that, where you insert $35,000 into a Mauritian bank account, and then you can actually acquire that. Now, go check out the Economic Development Bank for more on that. Now, our next one, let's talk about if you opened a car wash. Yes, there are lots of wealthy people here, and everybody drives very nice cars. Now, these very nice cars, they want to keep these very nice cars on par. So, a car wash is going to be lit in all seasons. Everybody's driving, everybody has their nice vehicles. They want to keep them clean. If you want to open your car wash station, you can do that. Start small, start servicing people. Then very quickly, you're going to realize you have a large client base of people from all over the world. And that is ideal in the current climate of the global economy. You want to diversify and serve different demographics, so you're not just relying on one area, right? Next is a mechanic. If you are a mechanic in America, now notoriously, this one does not always perform well in Africa, but in Mauritius, it will. Why? Remember, I was just telling you how people have a lot of luxury vehicles here? Now, if you're a mechanic and you specialize in luxury car parts and you already have that business open in America, why not just come over and transfer it here and start operating in Mauritius, right? Why not? You can bring some of those BMW car parts, some of those Tesla car parts, whatever car parts you have access to as an expert mechanic in America, you can bring that over here and actually get the right rate for it. I know if you were to do this in like Tanzania or even Kenya, it may be a little more difficult because you won't make enough shilling on the dollar, but here it will be enough dollar on the Mauritian rupee because the caliber and experience that people are looking for is a bit higher tier and it's not too low in cost. So that is one of the things that we really love about Mauritius, okay? Especially for entrepreneurs. You're going to be able to recoup some of those coins that you want to get and not have it be at such a low level where you're not making any money necessarily. Let's talk about workshops. You can come in and do workshops. For example, my mom, when I was little, she would go into senior living facilities, assisted living areas, and she would do pottery workshops on the weekends, okay? And she would come in, she would teach pottery. Now, you can structure that as well. You don't have to be an artist, you don't have to be in pottery. It could be bead making, jewel making, any expertise that you have that you are already leveraging in America. You can do those workshops in person. Massage therapy, aromatherapy, right? All of this would fit under the self-employed entrepreneur. You can host these workshops not only with the local Mauritians, but also with all of the people that come to Mauritius, meaning Russians, Chinese, people from Singapore, people from India, people from South Africa, people from all over come to this beautiful island to see the beauty of it, okay? And you can serve these people in that capacity, especially for the arts and the musics. These things pop off here. People are willing to pay top dollar because they want the experience. These are people, they're on vacation. maybe they're digital nomads like us, and they just want to have a good experience while they're living their life. They want to live the good life. And so if you can help them live the good life with your elite service, you're going to have a great time here. Number 13, let's talk about corporate wellness. Okay. I don't know if you've been on LinkedIn much, but there is a lot of corporate contracts in America where you can come into somewhere like Chase Bank. If you're in Ohio, you could go into Fifth Third Bank. You can go into these banks and offer your corporate wellness programs, meaning you come in and assist the workers in meditation, in deep breathing, in customer service, in any type of corporate thing that they need. But the wellness and fitness really pops off because typically in these corporations, what happens when I'm serving clients in America, what happens is they want people to come in, trainers to come in and help their employees have a better way of living. Okay. And so if you can come in and give this service to somewhere like ABSA Mauritius, or any of the banks or any of these large corporations that you'll find in the country, you can offer that wellness service, pitch them, just go speak to them. Go to some networking events. I know there was like a Pan-African business networking event just 2 months ago in November where people from South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Ghana, Nigeria, everywhere came here to talk business and Pan-Africanism. And so you can get into that and get some of these corporate wellness contracts, okay? Now let's talk about medical couriers and deluxe professional services. Now, if you have not looked up Mauritius, Mauritius just breeds luxury. It's like luxury. The word just pops out when you type in Mauritius. You automatically think, oh, that's luxury. That's wonderful. This means that professional services thrive. This means that you can come in and have an offer like medical courier services and assist the government in doing their medical courier services, or you can assist the hospitals. Now, this is something that's typically in government contracting in America, where you would go in, you would sign up for SAM.gov if you're like a nurse, if you are somebody that was in healthcare, or if you are a medical assistant, you would structure that and then you would sign up in SAM.gov. You would offer those services to different institutions in America, but you can do the same thing here, especially if you have already started and developed that business in America and you just want to diversify, or you want to keep the business running and you want to come here and just spend your life easily and maybe slowly get into the medical courier services here. That is a huge market, a huge demographic, because America and Mauritius do have agreements for trade. Right now, Mauritius actually sends more to America than America sends to Mauritius, but you could potentially increase a little bit of what America sends to Mauritius if you have those medical courier services, because again, this is a country that's huge on tourism, real estate, and medical tourism. Those are like the top 3 sectors behind finance. So hopefully you found a lot of value in this video. Leave your questions down below. And if you are interested in Black Educators Amplified, our bespoke 8-week program, you can check out the enrollment link in the description. This is reserved only for experts in educational consulting, finance consulting, 1099 contractors, electricians, functional medicine providers, writers, anyone that wants to level up their expertise before leaving in America and get your clients in America, in Canada, in the Caribbean before you leave America. Get your online business off the ground. Serve those clients. Create your website copy. Walk away with your 3 to 6 month content marketing calendar so you can replace your full-time income in America before you expand into another territory the way that we did. So I'll talk to you soon and I'll see you in the next video. Shalom.